This is how to create the clip angle connection between a beam to beam joint. Okay, so I'm going to start extracting one of this beam and then create default views of part. Alright, and then I can simply go to one of the area so that I can start creating the clip angle. So again, I can use my work area using 2 points so that I can concentrate only on this part. Control 2, and then I have this view. So again, first I need to do the fitting. So edit, fit part end. So select this one, and then let's see, control, click, and then 10. Control, click, and then 10. Right? And then here, polygon cut, select the beam. So 1, control key, or because this one is exactly 75, I can just simply go to 85. Right? And then here, let's say I will use a 25 distance, and there you go. So maybe I can try to copy this one from here to here, and it works. You can just simply copy that one.
I tried copying mirror.
Yeah, so sometimes you don't need to mirror it. You just copy that one directly.
Oh, you just copy directly.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So now I'm going to add a point here so that I can use this one to be my reference. So here I have this again using the projected point on line. So 1, 2, and then 3, and there you go. So the size of my clip angle, the length will be 160 again. All right. So still click the beam, shift, and then click the beam, and then here I'll type here clip angle, and then angle 90 by 90 by 10. Okay, and then I'll leave it as it is, and then 160. All right, so 160. I'll just simply move this one, maybe not 40. All right. Anyway, you can put whatever distance you want according to your standard. And then in this case, I can now use my displacement. All right. And then because I cannot see the position on this one, I can go to my top view, or I can just simply rotate this one and then see if it is okay. Okay, so looks like there's a little bit of clash there. So all I have to do is to go to my top view or another side view here, and then all I have to do is just simply move this from here, and that's it. And then going back to my top view here, right? So this is my top view. So now if I make it a transparent view, so if you notice here, I can get the center of this one here using the edit point online 1 and then 2. So I have now the center, and then all I have to do is to copy, rotate, Can, right? If copy mirror, I have to do two commands. Copy rotate, I just simply type number of copies, 3, and then 90, copy. So I have now the 4 views. Okay? So now let's move on to the to this view. All right, and then Control 2, and then here in the angle, remember this one is 90 leg, 90 mm leg of an angle. For the 90 mm leg, the gauge is 60 or 50. It depends on the gauge chart because the angle has its own chart, right? Well, let's say if you have 70 by 70, it's not actually 35, but 40 is the gauge. But in this case, let's say I will use 50. I think I put 50 here as the gauge. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a long extension of 2 points. Let's say 50, apply, and then from here to here. Apply, so a long extension of 2 points, so from here to here. So that one is 50, and then I can now add my bolt here. Go to the steel, and then bolt. So again, we're going to remove this value so that we can see the reaction of our bolt here. So now, pick the part to bolt to. So I can use my 3D view, select this beam, the first angle, the second angle, and then middle button of your mouse, and then 1, and then 2. Alright? And then here, I'm going to change again the Y distance, which is 80, and then this one will be 40. Okay? So copy this one. So if I copy that one here, alright, let's move so that I can, okay, this one is 50, so I need to move this one as 10. Alright, so I'm okay with that one. So to make it sure that this one is bolted together, you can just simply right click, select the bolt, right click, and then bolt parts, and then you can see where it is bolted. Bolt parts, because sometimes you thought that this one is bolted to that particular element, but if this one doesn't highlight, then it means it's not bolted. Okay, so you need to check the bolt part. Okay, so in that case, we can now add the bolt. Okay, let's try if I can add the bolt here on this side. So okay, maybe I'll just go to this side and then Control 4. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then middle button of your mouse, and then here 1, 2. Okay, I think this one is because of the offset to front. All right. So as you notice here, it goes there because the handle is far from the plate. So all you have to do is select and then move from here to, and there you go. Right? So just simply move this one 40. I will just redo it simpler. 1, 2, 3. Much easier. Middle button of your mouse, and then I think it doesn't go.
Would it be easier to mirror?
Is it?
To the other view. There.
Okay, because of the okay, so because of the view, so all you have to do is just simply move it there. All right. Okay, so that happens, but no worry because you can always manipulate that one easily. Okay, so this is the clip angle now. And by the way, this clip angle must be joined together because this clip angle is a loose part, but this one must be sharp bolted to the intermediate beam. So all you have to do is select this bolt and then change this one to workshop and modify. So the color change. Okay, this is a workshop bolt. So this one again, change it to workshop and then modify. All right. So this is how you create the clip angle connection between the beam to beam joint.